Welcome to the sleep clinic. My name is Angelica. I'm going to be taking your intake form, checking you in. Then I'm going to be posing some questions just to kind of get an idea as to why it is that you're visiting our clinic. And then we'll proceed with the sleep triggers. At first, we will do auditory triggers, and then we'll do some visual triggers, depending on your preference style. And then, ideally, if at that point you still haven't fallen asleep, we're going to put a little bit of sleeping gas on your face, so that way you can just kind of breeze away. How does that sound? Okay, excellent. Well, in that case, let me just check you in real quick. May I get your name, please? Okay. Thank you. Birthday? Okay. Thank you. And then may I get your home address, please? Okay. Thank you. And may I get your phone number, please? Okay. Thank you. So, it looks like we have you all checked in. Now we're going to begin with some questions. So, instead of jotting it down into our system, I'm going to be using this little material here to jot it down by hand. We feel like it adds an extra personal touch to our process. So, permit me one moment. Okay, so first question. How many hours on average a night would you say you sleep? Most unfortunate. Typically for a woman, you want to aim for about 8 hours a night. And then for a man, it's 7 hours a night. When you don't meet that mark, especially if it's consistently, your body starts to kind of go into a panic mode. Much like anything else, if there's a deficiency in something, it doesn't really have like long-term effects unless it's consistently, thus chronically deficient. Now, what side would you sleep on at night? Are you more of like a back sleeper, a side sleeper? Which side? Or do you tend to sleep on your stomach? Okay. Very interesting. Look at me. Yeah, I could tell. Typically, there's some telltale signs about what position you sleep at night. Typically, whatever side you sleep on has more wrinkles, or it tends to be a little bit more kind of pressed against itself. Also, your dentist will tell you this too. Whatever side you sleep on, your teeth on that side will develop a little bit more tartar than the other side. Obviously, brush your teeth, but even when you brush your teeth a lot, there'll still be a little bit more tartar on the side that you sleep on. Now, let me see. There we go. Okay, now can you tell me, since when have your sleep problems been kind of developing? Do you remember? Okay. Excellent. So it's been kind of like ever since an adolescence kind of thing. Very common, very common. Typically, since your adolescence is kind of your way of having to acquaint yourself with the world, a lot of stress, a lot of responsibility will fall on your shoulders. And unless you properly organize yourself or have the right mindset going into it, which a lot of teenagers don't, especially nowadays, they'll soon find that adulthood will be kind of like a huge brick wall slamming against them, and then that'll cause them to have more stress, which then disrupts their sleep. Okay, now can you tell me, have you noticed any under eye bags by chance, or any sort of discoloration in your eyes, any loose skin by chance? These are all signs that you might be a little bit tired all the time. Very interesting. And is there any night of the week that you tend to get a little more sleep on? Have you noticed? Yeah, there's some nights where you might take on more sleep. You might think it's the weekends, but the weekends are typically when people try to like reclaim that sense of freedom by trying to like go to sleep much later, just so that way they feel like time is on their side again. But oftentimes you can compare more so Friday or Monday, where on a Monday you might find yourself having less sleep because you're stressed over the fact that you now have to go back to work, or you might find yourself sleeping a bit more on Friday, so that way just because you're in that rhythm and you're looking forward to the weekends, you're a bit more peaceful, and thus you can lull yourself to sleep better. Or vice versa, you tend to get more sleep on Monday because you're ready for the week. Meanwhile, on Friday, you tend to kind of prepare yourself for the weekend, so you get less sleep. Okay. And have you noticed your heart rate change at all? Yeah, sometimes due to lack of sleep, your heart pace or heart rhythm can speed up a bit. Same thing with your breathing. Okay, I'll check that before we begin our triggers then. So, I'm going to just take a quick check of your heartbeat and also of your breath, your lungs, just to make sure that they're all doing nice and healthy. And that there's nothing to be concerned about. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick little feel here. I'm just going to take a quick little feel of your heart. Okay, excellent. Now breathe in for me, please. Take a deep breath in. Excellent. And out. Very good. In. Very good. And out. Very good. Now I'm going to go towards the back, and I'm just going to check your breathing here. Would you mind taking a deep breath in for me, please? Very good. And out. Very good. One more time. Deep breath in. And out. Very good. Okay. Now that we've checked your heartbeat and your breathing, everything seems to be pretty much checking out quite well. I'm going to leave that to the side now. I'm also going to use some aromatherapeutic scents, just so that way you can kind of relax yourself during these sleep triggers before we begin them. Are you by chance allergic to lavender or aloe? No? Okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to be applying just a little bit of lavender and aloe aromatherapeutic lotion. I just want you to take some deep breaths, please. Just some deep, deep breaths. These are made with plants and pure essential oils, so they're as natural as can be, ideally. So take another deep breath in and out. Very good. Another deep breath in and out. Very good. And one more. Another deep breath in and out. Very good, very good. I'm now going to apply the excess onto my arms, just because where else should it go? Unless you would like me to apply a little bit on your hands too. Okay. I'll apply a little bit on this hand. Would you like me to go stronger or rather deeper or lighter? Okay. And then a little bit on that hand. Thank you. Just a little bit of a hand massage, which I guess begins our auditory triggers. So, tell me if this relaxes or soothes you. The intention is for you to just feel at ease. Stay in the moment. Stay grounded. There's no reason or need to think about tomorrow's troubles. In fact, there's time-old wisdom that basically tries to remind people that as long as you complete your tasks for the day and don't put off for tomorrow what can be done today, that there is no need to be worried about tomorrow, that tomorrow will bring its own events. But for now, we're here. And I'm going to just keep massaging your hands until the lotion absorbs it nicely. Okay. I think that about covers it. Now for the next auditory triggers. So, next to me, I have this little water bulb. There's actually an inspiration that I have. We'll see how it's handled. But seeing that I feel that the Fruity Shirt Arrow style was kind of stolen from the promised future, I kind of wish to make, or rather, the manager of this sleep clinic wishes to make a Fruity Shirt Arrow inspired sleep clinic. But we'll see if ever that becomes the case. Tell me if you prefer A or B, okay? A is the water kind of just swirling around. Kind of just like a little bulb. Or B is the water dripping down. As such, just bubbling. Which do you prefer? The bubbling? Or the swirling? Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult choice. Tell me if you like this sound too. The sort of soft scratching sound. Kind of like a gentle little scratching. Just gentle. Just this gentle little rapacious little scratching. How does that feel? Okay. Tell me if you prefer A or B, okay? A is the tapping. And B is the scratching. Which would you say you prefer? Excellent. Well, in that case, I will put this to the side. And now, I'm going to grab two materials. This one is made out of, well, they're both made out of plastic, but I guess they're treated differently. So this one's a little more opaque, and this one's transparent. tell me which sound you prefer. This crinkle? I guess that one's a little too loud. I guess we can make it a little more gentle. Or this popping sound. Okay? Okay, so tell me what you prefer. So this is A. Or do you prefer this sound? I'm going to try to do it as gentle as possible. This one's B. Kind of sounds like firewood crackling. Which would you say you preferred? Okay. Very interesting. And now we have another set of triggers. So we have here this copper scrub for dishes. And then we also have this sander, just for like drywall or just anything that needs sanding. I actually don't know what grit this is, but yeah. So we'll start with the copper scrub and see how you like this sound. Just sort of squeezing it. Fun fact, there's some difficulties with the houses that are available now, mostly because any house that's been built since like 2020, it's very unreliably made, but yet it still costs an eye to the face, as if it's made out of quality materials, when it's not. However, the other difficulty you run into is that older houses that are made out of quality material, the quality of the piping, the plumbing, and some of the other amenities, although they had very long life spans when first installed, typically they only last 40 to 50 years, which is a very long lifespan, especially for such an investment. But that means that if you bought an old house, 40 to 50 years means it's either past time to get it replaced or it's time to get it replaced, and that's going to be also very costly. Otherwise, you might run into the effects of having metals or other such debris in your drinking water, or the ventilation in your air conditioning system might be unhealthy to breathe in, or B, the sanding grit. You tell me what you prefer. I think I prefer B as well. going to begin the visual triggers. You tell me which visual triggers you like. Okay, we'll rate them on a scale from 1 to 10, and you tell me how much you like them. 10 being a lot, and 1 being not so much. So to begin, I'm going to grab a little paintbrush, and I'm just going to trace your facial features. Are you ready? Okay, good. I'm just going to trace your facial features like that, as such. And then just sort of around your eyes, like that. And then around the other eye, as such. And then down the nose. And then over the eyebrows. And then around your face. And then around your mouth. Okay, good. How did you like that trigger? Okay. The next one is going to be a light trigger. So, if you'd like, you can completely close your eyes if you're not really in the mood to see light. But otherwise, I just want you to just follow the light wherever it goes, okay? And I'm going to ask you to alternate between looking at the light and looking at my nose, okay? So when I tell you to look at my nose and ignore the light. And then when I tell you to follow the light and ignore me entirely, okay? Okay, good. So for now, follow the light wherever it goes. Okay, good, 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 good. Very nice, very good. Okay. And now look at my nose. Look at my nose. Keep looking at it. Okay. And now look back at the light. Okay, good. Very good. 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 Very good. And now look at my nose again. Very good. Very good. Okay, good. Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, how did you like that trigger? Okay, excellent. Now, I'm going to be measuring you randomly. Not for any reason in specific, but just that way you're just focused on. So, I'm going to just take some details here. Okay. Let me jot this one down actually. And then just down the nose. Okay. And then across the eye. Compare it to the other eye. Across your forehead. Okay. Across your mouth. Okay. The length of your face. Okay. And then the width of your face. Okay. Would you mind looking to my right, please? I'm just going to take your ear size. Okay, and then would you mind looking to my left? Thank you. I'm just going to take your ear size again. Very nice. Very good. Okay. Good. I think we've completed your measurements. How did you enjoy that trigger? Scale of 1 to 10. Okay, very good then. Now, I'm going to put this measuring tape to the side, and now I'm going to do a little bit of a light examination. It's not going to be a proper or formal or official one, but I'm going to do a lot of clicking, which might do an auditory trigger, and I just want you to look straight at me, okay? While I just pull down your eyelid, and I just look around the area around your eyelid. Keep looking straight forward at me. Look at my nose or my eyes, but keep looking straight forward at me. Okay. Now to lift the eyelids, keep looking straight forward at me again. Very good. And now again, I'm going to do the other eyelid. Look straight forward at me, either at my nose or my eyes, but keep looking forward. Very good. And now to lower it down. Keep looking straight forward. Very good. Okay, excellent. And now I'm going to do a little bit of a clipping. So I'm just going to cut your bangs, but I'm not going to touch your hair. But I'm going to cut your bangs with just a little bit of these clippers. And you tell me how you like that one too, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to pull a couple of these strands. And you tell me how you like this visual. How did you like that one? Yeah? Okay. Now lastly, I'm going to take this little cloth and I'm going to just wipe your face down, okay? I'm just going to give this a good little clean, 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 wipe, wipe, wipe. Clean, 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 wipe, wipe, wipe. Keep looking straight at me. Okay, good. Okay. I'm going to put that to the side now. And lastly, as a little treat, I guess, I'm going to ask you to name the different countries on this happy globe, or the different continents on this happy globe. So, can you name this continent for me? Very good. That's Africa. Can you name me this continent? South America. Can you name me this continent on the butt? Antarctica. Very good. Can you name me this continent up here? North America. Very good. Can you name me, this one's going to be tricky, this continent here, right above Africa? Europe. Very good. And can you name me this continent? The rest of the landmass? Asia. Very good. And do you know the name of this continent? This general area? Oceania. Very good. Okay. Well, in that case, it seems like you haven't yet fallen asleep, but I would like to know which triggers you preferred and which ones you would say are your favorite from each category. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Well, in that case, thank you so much for sharing those results with me. Now we're going to begin by putting some sleeping gas on your face. Do you consent to this? Okay, excellent. I will add it onto your record that this is something you consent to. Would you mind just signing yes to this, please? Thank you. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to be just applying some sleeping gas to your face. I want you to take a deep breath in, okay? As this gas fills your mask, you're going to notice yourself drift off to sleep. Take a deep breath in. And out. Take a deep breath in. And out. Very good. Take a deep breath in. Very good. And out. One more time. Take a deep breath in.